So the first thing I want to talk about is the stand that comes with the dumbbells. I assume you'll be getting the stand if you are buying the dumbbells. Um, it does hold all the equipment that you need, including the 120-pound add-on kit. It has a very small footprint, which is really nice. It's going to fit just about anywhere that you want to put it. The downside to that is that the top of it is a little bit smaller. Both of these dumbbells side by side will barely fit on top of here. Which usually isn't a problem unless you're doing something really heavy and you try to get both of these up here at the same time. It can be a little bit difficult, and sometimes you want to end up with one or both of them askew. Again, which cool small footprint, but I do wish that this top was a little bit bigger. So as far as the dumbbells go, two main competitors for the Ironmaster are the Powerblock and the Bowflex adjustable dumbbells. I like the Ironmaster better than the Powerblock because the Powerblock has what I refer to as kind of a cage over top of your hands when you're using them. The Ironmaster has more of a dumbbell feel to it. It's a lot more natural. The Bowflex is big, bulky, made of hard plastic, whereas the Ironmaster, as you see, small, compact, made of metal, which hopefully means that's going to be a little more durable in the long run for you. So if you've been to the website, you've seen the video of the guy changing the weights on the dumbbells, and I'm going to tell you it is not as easy as he makes it look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the dumbbells here, change the weight, so you can see exactly how easy, see how long it takes. Screws don't always want to come out. So there you go. That was not long, maybe 10 seconds or so. A couple of things though. The manufacturers recommend when you put the screw in, the screw does have threads on only one section of the screw, and they suggest putting it in, turning it 1/4 of a turn. Now if you do that, this is not tight at all. So what I found that I have to do is I do have to screw it in a bit, sometimes even a turn or two to get it tight enough. Another thing is that the plates themselves, they have this really nifty convex concave sort of system where they fit on top of each other pretty well. That's really great when they are in dumbbell form, but if you have them stored, they can be a little bit of a pain to get out of here sometimes. It can take a little wiggling because they are stacked on here pretty well, and it's minor inconvenience, but sometimes it does get frustrating. So because of the time it does take to switch the weights on these dumbbells, they're really not ideal for anything where you're trying to go from one weight to the next very quickly. If you're doing circuit training or running the rack or doing drop sets, those types of things, these aren't very conducive to that type of workout regimen. But if you don't mind resting between your sets a little bit, taking time to switch the weights, I do think that these are really, really good. To summarize, the cons of this the dumbbell system is the biggest one is that, as I've shown, it's not as easy as the manufacturers make it look to change the weights. So if you're trying to move quickly between sets, these might not be the dumbbells for you. Also, like I said, I do wish that this table top was a little bit bigger. That's a minor thing I can probably live with. The pros are that it's very small, it's compact, and the biggest thing in my opinion is that because it's all metal, it hopefully should stand the test of time, and you should get a lot of really good use out of these dumbbells.
Okay guys, just want to do a quick video here showing you one of the features of the Powerblock that some of the competitor adjustable dumbbells don't have, the ability to do drop sets. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to show you quickly 85, 65, 45, 25, back to 45, how quickly you can do that, okay? So here's how you do it. Hey everybody, putting together a video today about the Powerblock Pro adjustable dumbbell set. I know a lot of people are interested in these adjustable dumbbells, and it's tough to find them in stores, and there's a few reviews online, but there's really not a lot of in-depth stuff on them. So I want to try to put something together for you guys today because I really think this is the best adjustable dumbbell there is, and one of the best training tools you can get. This dumbbell goes from 5 to 85 pounds. You can actually change it in 2.5 pound increments. And it's extremely simple to change. Okay, let me take you down to the side here. These different colors basically show you different increments in about 10 pounds. I think they're actually 9.5 pounds, but it's super easy. Just pull it out and push the other one in, just like that. It's tough to do with the camera in my hand, but it's extremely easy to do when you want to change the weight yourself. Another thing about it, this is the centerpiece right here. Let's take a look at this. Okay, the thing I never hear anybody mention about it, but one of the best features is the grip itself. I mean, look at this. It's got a real nice neoprene grip on it. It just feels great in your hand, but it's extremely sturdy as well. I've seen a lot of these other adjustable dumbbells that have those ergonomic handles that get fat in the center and get really skinny on the side, and I don't think they were designed by people who work out because I find them extremely uncomfortable, but this is probably the most comfortable handle you can find in a gym or a piece of equipment. Very similar to hammer strength. If you've ever used a hammer strength grip, it's something like that. When I was talking about the 2.5 pound increments, when you put it to open, you have these 2.5 pound steel pieces in there. And what you can do, this is 5 pounds. And if you really want a 2.5, just put one in. I mean, you're supposed to do 2, but if you do 1, you get a 2.5 pound increment. So you put both of those in there, lock it. See how the lock works, just like that. You can go 2 sides with it, and there's your 10 pound dumbbell. But what I wanted to show you here is I actually have. Let me take this here, slide that right in, line up. Here's the actual size of it. And I think this will help a lot of people understand how convenient it is. That's next to a 40 pound dumbbell. That's a 45 pound Powerblock right there. So it's actually smaller. And then if you take a look at this, this is a real 45 pound adjustable dumbbell. I mean, look at the size of that. It's almost half as wide. So if you look at that, it's really, I mean, if you put them down at about the same height, you're looking at 6 to 8 inches difference in just the width of the dumbbell. So it's extremely convenient. I mean, if we pull them down here and look at these two, that's what you're looking at. So, I mean, size-wise, Powerblock is I think the perfect dumbbell. The Bowflex are pretty big. They're not that big, but you're looking at more of a full-size adjustable because when you lower the weight, you don't shrink the size. So that's the basic review. This is the stand right here. I definitely recommend the stand. It puts the weight at pretty much a perfect height just to get them out. And it's super easy to use. Some people have worried, that you can't drop these dumbbells. I wouldn't personally drop them, but I mean, it's, you know, I don't know what's going to get damaged. The only thing you could really damage is this pin, but you can buy a replacement for 10 bucks. I mean, this is a real sturdy plastic right there. This is all metal, so as far as dropping it and them being fragile, I don't believe that. I just personally wouldn't drop them. I mean, I don't see the need to drop weights, but I wouldn't be concerned if I did. I just wouldn't, you know, I don't drop dumbbells in the gym. I don't need to drop them at home. So here's what they look like again. These slots in the center where you can put those 2.5 pound weights, but that's pretty much it. If you're looking for a great adjustable dumbbell, this is the Powerblock Pro. They make a Powerblock Elite. They make them up to 100. These go up to 125. The Elites go up to 130 pounds. Highly recommended. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.
So the first thing I want to talk about is the stand that comes with the dumbbells. I assume you'll be getting the stand if you are buying the dumbbells. It does hold all the equipment that you need, including the 120-pound add-on kit. It has a very small footprint, which is really nice. It's going to fit just about anywhere that you want to put it. The downside to that is that the top of it is a little bit smaller. Both of these dumbbells side by side will barely fit on top of here, which usually isn't a problem unless you're doing something really heavy and you try to get both of these up here at the same time. It can be a little bit difficult, and sometimes you want to end up with one or both of them askew. Again, which cool small footprint, but I do wish that this top was a little bit bigger. So as far as the dumbbells go, two main competitors for the Ironmaster are the Powerblock and the Bowflex adjustable dumbbells. I like the Ironmaster better than the Powerblock because the Powerblock has what I refer to as kind of a cage over top of your hands when you're using them. The Ironmaster has more of a dumbbell feel to it. It's a lot more natural. The Bowflex is